Hi, this is DJ Tamra. We are here with our very first episode of Show Me How, and we are with Soledad Haren, a very dear friend of mine, and also she is the founder of Build a Better Planet, and
thank you, DJ Tamra, for having me as your guest today. And we got some exciting news. We're actually going to have our very own cafe. It'll be a nonprofit cafe just north of Houston, Texas, in spring of 2018, called the Green Booth Cafe. And we're going to start out with a food truck, and we're going to be the healthiest truck in Texas.
Nice, awesome.
All organic, all delicious, just like what we're going to be making today.
Well, cool. And just to let you guys know what Show Me How is, I'm sure you've heard some of our other programs, but this is our first YouTube show, TV show. And what Show Me How is, we're going to show you how to do some cool things and make some cool things, food, arts and crafts, all kinds of cool stuff. We're going to meet with people all across the nation and see what kind of cool things they can do, and we're going to try it ourselves and see if we can learn how to do it. So today, we're going to do a tomato soup.
Tomato soup, and I got to be honest here, I got to come clean. There is a delicious French bistro in Houston. I think they're actually in Austin and Dallas as well now. And I'm kind of reverse engineering their recipe.
Okay.
It's really, so it's a cream-based tomato soup, and again, all organic, all delicious. And perfect fall's coming on, right? Some soup weather.
Good comfort food.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be on this episode because this is one of my favorite comfort foods. So I'm really excited to learn how to make homemade tomato soup, because my version of tomato soup has always been you take it out of the can, put it in a bowl, you put some spices in it, whatever. What are those? We talked about this earlier, the oyster crackers.
Oh yeah, those little oyster crackers.
That's tomato soup, but I'm ready to learn something from scratch.
And it's very easy, and the cool thing is this is great for entertaining, because you could always put them in like little shot glasses with like little quarter of a grilled cheese sandwich.
Oh,
perfect for
nice.
guests and
I
parties.
don't know about that, yeah.
Oh, right. So this is super easy.
Okay.
What I have here is, this is 28 ounces of crushed tomatoes. And again, I look for the organic because you don't like GMO stuff.
Right.
Franken-foods.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's 28 ounces of crushed tomatoes.
Okay.
And here I have 14 and a half ounces of diced tomatoes.
Oh.
Now I like a little kick, so these are actually fire roasted diced tomatoes.
Nice.
With some garlic, right? I'm part Italian, I'm all about garlic.
Right? Me too.
All right, so we're just gonna, I'll let you do this, we're just gonna dump that all in there.
I'm excited about the fire roasted because I like fire roasted salsa.
Oh yeah!
Yes, that's one of my favorites.
And we're actually gonna add some more of these, but see, I'm leaving these diced because I like the chunky texture to it. And
Yes.
Makes it interesting.
Yes.
But we're not enough, so we're gonna add some more over here.
Add some more.
But these we're going to crush up to make it the same consistency as the crushed tomatoes.
Oh, so we're going to put it in here?
So we're going to put it in the blender.
All of it?
Yeah, throw it all in there.
This is dangerous, kids. Don't try this at home. No, try this at home. We want you to. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't go all over the counter. Let's see. We will do it slowly so we don't have any casualties. One of the reasons why I decided to start the show, viewers, is because I am not exactly Miss Mary Homemaker, and I personally wanted to learn how to do some cool stuff, and cooking and crafts and all that, and I'm always amazed at the creativity of people in my circle. So that would help. Thank you.
Spatula thing in there.
So I would love to see what I can learn from some of the people that I know of, and new contacts too will always be cool.
And it doesn't have to be perfectly like pureed or anything, because it's okay if it's chunky, so you can just kind of pulse it in there. We've got it's on already, so just start it.
By the way, it smells great.
I think that's good. Yeah, that's probably good.
That's good.
All right. Okay.
All right. So we take that out.
Take that out and just dump it in our pot over there.
Okay. Oh, it really. It kind of smells like my spaghetti sauce when I make spaghetti, because that is one thing that I can make good.
Delicious.
Okay. I think we got it all.
And now, I like it spicy. So,
Me too.
we're going to add some stuff to it.
Awesome.
And I'm really bad because I don't actually measure stuff. I just do like once around. That looks good to me. So, and I'm kind of heavy-handed. So we're adding some basil. Because you know what, that's not. Let's add more basil.
Would you call that like a season to taste, right? When you do that,
I always tell people make it your own. So you're going to do everything to taste.
Yes.
And you know, if you like it, I don't add salt. If you choose to add salt, I'd suggest like a Himalayan salt or sea salt, not the super processed stuff. Right. But again, it's how you like it. So make it your own. Basil's a little sweet.
And you don't add salt because of why?
Well, you know, unfortunately, I think a lot of people in America suffer from a lot of health problems, like hypertension and diabetes. And unfortunately, this is the reason I prefer to make my own stuff, because a lot of stuff that's pre-made has a ton of sugar and a ton of salt.
Yes.
And unfortunately, people don't know how to cook with herbs and spices, and they tend to rely heavily on salt and sugar.
That's true.
And when you really learn to love herbs and spices, you don't need the sugar and salt. You really find like it brings out flavor in food that, unfortunately, manufacturers add sugar and salt for two reasons. One, it's a preservative, so it helps extend the shelf life.
Gotcha.
But also, it makes you eat more. It kind of is like nicotine in cigarettes. Like it makes you crave more.
I knew that about sugar.
And with sugar, it's unfortunately it makes you pack on the pounds because you crave more carbs.
Yes.
You crave other sugars, and you keep craving sugar. So we're using herbs instead. If you can get fresh, it's even better because it's got more flavor. Okay. This is dry basil, but you know, again, if you can get fresh, it's even better.
Just another note to viewers about the salt. I believe that I've heard you say that another reason why you don't add salt is because you can't take the salt content out. Like, it's kind of like...
It's better to have if you're cooking, especially, you don't know what issues other people have, what health concerns, if you have somebody who does have hypertension. Yeah. It's better to let them add their own, because, if you put too much, you can't... I mean, there are ways, like actually lemons and limes are ways to kind of cut the salty taste.
I've seen a lot of chefs do that.
If you sorry. Yeah. But it's better to just let people add their own, because you got the one person who wants it to look like it's snowing, and
because for not only a health issue but like a taste factor. Like if you have too much salt and stuff, they're just not going to eat it.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. All right. Cool.
And now I'm going to do pepper, and again, if you got the fresh pepper grinder, it's even better.
Yeah.
But this is just black pepper. You can use white pepper as well, but I like black pepper for this.
Okay.
As you can tell, I just go around. And even though the tomatoes we're using, which by the way are non-GMO, I bought non-GMO and non-BPA liner. It doesn't have the stuff in the lining of the can. You got to be careful of that too. But even though they do have garlic already, I'm adding more garlic. I don't think you can ever have too much garlic.
Well, that's just like when I get garlic spaghetti sauce at the store, and I kind of fix it up.
You're lying, it's got to have way more than that.
I always add more garlic.
So and I'm adding garlic powder. You could also do minced garlic if you have minced garlic.
Yes.
But don't buy garlic salt, because it's easy to make that mistake when you go to the supermarket. You got garlic salt and garlic powder.
Okay.
I just add garlic powder with no salt added, because people are going to add salt anyway. You don't need the extra salt.
I do prefer the garlic powder, so that's good. And you mentioned the when you go into the produce section of your local grocery store, they have these cans of fresh minced garlic. Is that something you could do as well?
Absolutely.
I love that stuff.
Absolutely.
I use that for spaghetti sauce.
Sometimes they do have them. It's packaged in like a vinegary, like sometimes it's kind of pickly. Yeah. But you could always just kind of squeeze that out with a spoon. And lastly, I'm adding some more Italian herbs. There is basil in this as well, but you can never have too much basil. But you can't. I love basil. But it also has some other Italian herbs: oregano, thyme, marjoram, sage. So it's just a mix, and they have like different Italian blend mixes. And
very cool.
Kind of go crazy. It's a very simple recipe, actually, because it's just tomatoes and some spices. And this is organic half and half.
Half and half?
Half and half, yeah. And this is actually what's going to make a cream of tomato. Now, if somebody doesn't want the lactose, they can get a lactose-free whole milk instead.
Sure.
Or you could even do, nut milks.
Could you do soy milk?
You
Or
could.
that just not-
I tend to be careful with soy milk because most soy in the United States is GMO, unfortunately.
Oh.
So if you're going to do soy milk, you would want an organic.
An organic.
Make sure it's certified organic,
Okay.
non-GMO.
Gotcha.
Nut milk, you could do like cashew is a good one. And cashew milk is good for a lot of people who have nut allergies actually are okay with cashew. It just depends how severe you have it.
Sure.
But you could do cashew.
Okay.
I wouldn't do something like a rice milk because it's very watery. It's not really
Oh,
good
okay.
for. You could do a hemp milk though. A hemp milk.
Hemp milk.
And hemp milk might work with this one if, again, for people who can't have lactose because
Yeah.
hemp milk tends to have a funky grass taste. I mean, that it is made from a weed, hemp, right?
Yeah.
But if you, with this recipe, there's so much other flavor, it will kind of disguise it.
Okay.
But I'm just going to add it all
Oh,
in there.
wow. All of it?
All of it.
I am shocked because I thought you were just going to pour just a little bit in there. Wow.
Add it all in
So
there.
that's how you get it to be a creamy tomato soup.
Yeah, but most soups are either based with stock, like chicken stock, vegetable stock,
I didn't know that.
or cream. So those are your two, is either stock or cream. This is cream.
I did not know that.
And which makes it vegetarian because usually stocks are made from like chicken stock or beef stock, but this is completely vegetarian. So, and actually, if you went the route of hemp milk, then it would be vegan. So, you can
Okay.
you can change recipes however you like.
Okay.
So now this is very simple. We're just going to put it on the stove there.
Oh, do we need to mix it or
And
anything?
we'll
Or no?
mix it up just till it's all well blended, and then we're just going to let it come to. I don't like to boil stuff, and the reason why is when you overcook it, you kill all the vitamins.
Oh.
And people, a lot of people, I live in New York City where people tend to love to get their coffee scalding hot to go, and I guess it's because they're walking with it in the winter. And unfortunately, when stuff is hot, really hot, it kills all the vitamins.
Right.